Hello everyone, I'm so happy to see you again. We are talking today about the Zemits LumaGenix. LumaGenix is the professional PDT, photodynamic therapy device, also known as LED light therapy, but this one is the medical grade technology which is FDA cleared, which is the beautiful fact that it passed all the testing and the quality standards. So this device is cleared to treating acne, inflammation, wrinkles and fine lines, as well as deep skin repair on the dermal layer, to rejuvenate the skin, to boost the deep collagen production and neocollagenesis. This device consists of the main console on the wheels, so it's easy to move around the treatment room. It has the touch screen with the main menu and also the arm to adjust the height and the placement of the working head above the client's skin. It can be used over the facial area, neck, décolleté or body, any parts of the body. Now, the working part consists of compatible panels that are attached to each other with the connections in between. Total surface of the working area is 1410 square centimeters. So it's pretty big and it can be adjusted. It can be bended when needed, when let's say you work on the face, so you can go next to the around the cheeks, or it can be more flattened based again on the area when it's applied and based on what is needed. Now, about the wavelengths, this is the most exciting part. This device consists of three main wavelengths: the red, blue and infrared light. Blue light, it is used for anti-inflammatory and anti-acne treatments, can be perfect for any acne prone or already existing acne on the client's skin and overall inflammation. The red light is more deep wavelengths that can reach deeper layers of the skin and is targeting wrinkles and fine lines. So the combination of different wavelengths can be adjusted, or solo blue or just the red light. And the most interesting part is the infrared light. Infrared light in this device is very strong, and the infrared is the deepest wavelengths, which is out of the visual spectrum of the human eye. So with your eyes you won't see the bright color as you would with blue and red. I'll show you in a couple of seconds. With the infrared light you would see a little bit of pink colors, but you can clearly see how much of light it gives through the phone camera, for example, because again, we just are not capable to see the infrared light, but you can definitely feel it because it will be felt as more heat, deep stimulation with heatness. That is why on this panel you also have the vent openings. Right here I'll show you on the closer look. There is the openings on each of the panels which will blow some air to reduce the heat between the surface of the lamp and client's face. So everything is to make the experience maximum comfortable and exciting for your clients, besides the fact that this is one of the most effective anti-aging and anti-acne devices on the market. Again, this is a medical grade FDA cleared photodynamic therapy device. So if you take a look on the internal side of these panels, you can see that here are the vent openings, the one that will create the fan stimulation of extra air to reduce the heat between the panels and the skin. Then you have the bulbs. In total, you have 1500 bulbs for the entire surface. And again, it is 1410 square centimeters to cover client's area of the skin to be treated. Based on your settings on the main screen, you would be able to adjust what wavelengths you are using, what is the pattern of this, what is the intensity of each of the colors, and what type of combination you want to use. So the device have the preset treatment modes that have already step-by-step sequences of the steps, starting, for example, with blue light for a certain amount of time, for certain intensity, finishing up with the blue, starting the circle of red light, then again the blue light, and then the infrared, etc. So based on what treatment protocol you want to perform, the device has already built-in protocols that will work automatically. So you don't need to adjust anything. You just hit the start button and it will go as a cycle till the whole treatment is over. If you do want to address specific needs with your own custom protocols, it's also available. You can adjust the settings, you can remove certain steps, you can create the new step, etc. Or you can simply use blue light, red light, infrared light. very customizable. I love the quality and the way how it is made. Again, all the palettes are very flexible and you can adjust the structure based on where you're using it. Let's say you would use it to boost the hair growth and let's say decrease the hair loss, the kind of boost the blood supply to the follicles of the hair. Then you would want to create round shape around the head, so you would place your client sitting in the sitting position and this lamp will be placed right above his head this way. So you can adjust different in different directions, making sure you find the perfect placement for your clients. Turn on your device, you would need to use the power cable that comes inside with your system, plug it in, make sure you use this holder to hold it tight so it's very securely placed right there, and then press the safety switch on. It will light up red, it meaning that the energy now is going to the device, electrical current. Now you can turn on the main console. The next step after you turn on the switch, safety switch at the back, would be to turn on the device using the key. This is supposed to light up green. And one more thing, this is the stop button, emergency stop button. So you would use it if something goes wrong during the treatment. This is the emergency shut off button. Now, when you are turning it on, sometimes it's a little bit of troubleshooting. You are trying to turn it on and nothing is happening. First thing to check is the emergency stop button need to be unpressed. To do so, you would need to turn it following the arrows on this button. It will pop up. And then you have the normal power on light, green, meaning the device now is active. As soon as you activate the device, you have the active screen with three available modes: pulse mode, continuous mode, or the treatment mode. Starting with the pulse mode. In this menu, you are able to choose between what wavelengths you are using: red, blue, or infrared light. You also can adjust the time and you can adjust the power, how much of intensity will be distributed to the treatment area in different measurement systems. Going back to the home screen, continuous mode will have the similar adjustment principle for the red, blue, or infrared light with different energy level, different time. And then when you're ready, I'll show you how to turn it on. And going back to the most interesting part, the treatment mode. So the treatment mode are the 4 preset treatment protocols. Each of the treatment protocol have the sequences. So the sequence are the steps of the treatment protocol, and each step have different settings. For example, acne management. In acne management, step 1, sequence 1, is the blue light, 415 nanometers already selected. You have the preset default power of the LED light measured in the milliwatt for square centimeters. You can adjust it when needed, or you can use the default settings. You can also adjust the duration of this step if you want to change the time. Right now it's 8 minutes. Frequency is measured in hertz is 0, meaning that you would have the constant light, and pulse within per minute is also adjustable, but default time is 20. So as soon as you are satisfied with all this steps and you can see them, I would highly recommend to first try with the default modes, and then if you want to adjust it and customize for each of the clients individually, you always can adjust the settings. But the default are the cleared, FDA cleared protocols for treating different types of skin concerns, including acne, wrinkles, and inflammation. So sequence 2, step 2 in this case, is red light, 633 nanometers with the preset intensity, time, and frequency. Step 3, etc., etc., etc. So each of the steps will be automatically placed to the next one. So as soon as sequence 1 is over, you'll have the pause within 5 to 10 seconds, and then sequence 2, step 2, will automatically to turn on. So the total duration of this treatment, for example, is 8 minutes, with 4 minutes 12, plus 5 it's 17, 20, 0. So the whole protocol, 4 treatment steps, will be 20 minutes. What other options here on the screen you also can take a look is the null. Null meaning that no wavelengths is selected. This is usually on the steps that are not needed in this protocol. So your protocols can consist of 5, 4, 3, as many as needed treatment steps based, again, either you follow the default modes or you want to customize them based on your needs. Let me show you a couple of more options. Skin tone correction. So this default treatment protocol consists of the following steps. Sequence 1, 633 nanometer as a step 1 for 10 minutes on the intensity of 75 milliwatt for square centimeters. Sequence 2 is no to recover. So this one is simply to bypass the step and have a little bit of rest for the skin after the red light. Sequence 3 is red light again, and sequence 4 will be passed. So you'll have skin tone correction based on the red light with the pause in between. Going back, age reduction. Age reduction starts with the red light for 3 minutes. Sequence 2 will be your pause as it's on null. Sequence 3 will be your 4 minutes on the red light as well. Sequence 4 pass. Sequence 5 pass. Going back to the main menu, dermal repair, starting from the red light, infrared light to go deep into the dermal layer. That's why this protocol is the dermal repair for 5 minutes. Sequence 3 is red light again, and sequence 4 would be null, meaning that this is the pause between the treatments, and this will be over. So your treatment will be done within, let me count, 5 minutes plus 5 minutes 10, and this one will be 15 minutes. So the entire dermal protocol will be 15 minutes of the treatment. To activate your treatment protocol, you would need to click on the acne management. For example, we are treating the acne. As soon as you are satisfied with all the settings, you don't want to adjust anything, you're fine to go with this, you would need to do 2 actions. First, hit start right here. You will hear the fan working. This already initiating the process. And the final step would be to hit this button to activate the light, and it will bring you to the active light. So to start your treatment protocol, you would need to do 2 actions. First, hit the green button to activate the device, and you will start hearing the fan from the panels. And the second step would be to hit this red button to start the light. I'll show you how it's gonna be. It will be pretty loud, so you won't hear me. So first, green button. The fans are working right now. And then the pink or red button right here to start the lights. So right now we are on the blue light, 415 nanometers. I'll pause it. Stop. I want to show you the other possible colors. So if we are doing the constant mode, for example, 633 nanometers, the red light, the one that will be treating wrinkles and fine lines. For example, 55, starting it, hit start. The machine is starting, please wait. So I would need to wait. Now it's on. The device will always let you know when it is active or not. Pass, going back. And I want to also show you the infrared light, how it looks through the camera, so you know what to expect. Again, these are the default settings. You should always start with them, or if you're already efficient and you're already expert with this technology, you can adjust it based on the needs. So you hit 1, 2, and you will activate it in a second. There will not be super lights, bright light, but you can see from camera it's turning pink. So this is the infrared light for 830 nanometers, which is out of the visual spectrum of the human eye. That is why you can only see it through the screen. So to start your treatment protocol, you would need your client with the clean skin. This treatment is performed over the dry, clean skin. So you can do double cleanse before, pat it dry. Make sure that you apply the protective goggles on the client's face, which I already did. Then you would need to safely place the LED panels above the client's face. And if you can see, mine is placed all over the face, including the top, front part, and also the sides, around the cheeks and even the ears. Now the device. In order to start the treatment again, you would need to make sure your client is expecting the proper sensation. So it will light up super bright. You might be even see it through the goggles, so keep your eyes closed, okay? And you will feel the fan, so the air will be taking the heat from the surface, but overall no sensation on the skin, just the bright light. So we are doing the treatment mode, and I want to choose the acne management. I'm using the default settings, which I truly like. So if I am ready, the steps I need to do the following. I can protect my own eyes if I want to take a look on the client and to see if everything's working. You have 2 of the spare goggles in set, so you can do this as soon as you're ready to start the treatment. So 2 actions again. You would need to hit the green button to activate the fans. So the fans are working right now, and in a second you'll see the lights, so keep the eyes closed, please. So I will wear my goggles, hit start, and now it's on blue light. So it's pretty bright, and we are not even using the maximum right now. It's only 45 milliwatt for square centimeters. It can be much brighter, but if you're planning to stay very close to your clients for a prolonged time, I would recommend to use the protective goggles for you as the provider. As I was mentioning before, the steps are sequenced, and as soon as the step number 1 with the blue light will go over, which will happen in 7.5 minutes, I will have a pause during 5 to 10 seconds. The client will have a pause, and then step number 2, sequence number 2, will turn on automatically. So in general, there is no more need for you to adjust anything. Any other treatment can be performed on hands, on legs, on abdomen, anyway, if you want to perform combined treatments. Microdermabrasion, microneedling, radiofrequency, anything that you want to add, for example, for the body, hands, or legs, while the LED is working. On average, the LED light therapy, specifically the photodynamic PDT therapy, will take you anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. As I was mentioning before, this treatment can be performed as a standalone, so your client can just have some rest and you can place the dome above any area that need to be treated, face, neck, decollete body, or scalp, or you can combine this treatment with other treatment methods while your client is receiving the LED on certain areas. You can do the pressotherapy, for example, lymphatic drainage, compression on the lower limbs. You can do more mechanical treatments, for example, microdermabrasion, radiofrequency on the hands, for example, or abdomen if needed. Or you can combine it with body contouring treatments if you're providing such of that in your spa. So you can do, for example, radiofrequency, vacuum, massage on the abdomen or thighs. So you can combine it. It's a beautiful way, hands-free technology where you can have the maximum effect on the skin with the professional device and then add something from you that clients can benefit from. So as soon as your treatment is over, you would need, it will pass by itself. So the device will pass automatically. You would just need to remove it from the surface of the skin and then turn off the device using the buttons below the screen. So either the shut off button, which is emergency, or you can just use the keys to turn it off. Don't forget to turn off the main button at the back of the device. Now it's completely off and the treatment is done.